Moon Knight director recently talked about the challenges and the obstacles you have to overcome to bring together a full-on TV series that matches the quality of Marvel Studios movies. And he said, if there was a choice, a Moon Knight follow-up as a film would be the optimal choice, and it would be far better. So this comes at us from the director, Mohamed Diab, who recently spoke a little bit more about his time working on Moon Knight Season 1, whether or not Season 2 could be in the cards, what they got in store for the future of Moon Knight as far as he was involved, and then talking about what would he like to see in Season 2. And he said that necessarily they don't really need a Season 2 because it might be a better choice to follow Moon Knight up with an actual Moon Knight film. And the reason he believes this is because they gave him the same amount of budget that they give all their $200-300 million films in the end to be able to produce this series. And he says that one of the obstacles there is you have to obviously take a 2-hour film and then spread it across 5 to 6 hours. This means that the budget is stretched out more, so the action and the amount of content you want has to be scaled down because, again, it's across more hours. And he says if it was up to him, a 2-hour film would be the perfect choice, where then you could have action sequences and more locations in terms of what you're doing with the character, and not really having to sort of wait and add in filler and padding because you wouldn't need that for a film. They could just tell a nice, good, tight story. And this is when he gets back to talking about the other advantages that they could get on a film. And again, the Hulk is brought up because we know he wanted to use the Hulk in the first season, but Marvel said no. He says that the film side of things could then allow for that because, hey, you're bringing the Hulk into a 2-hour film. So, again, advantages. And I get what he's saying. You know, they could produce a Marvel TV series that features all the Avengers. And sure, it's going to be 6 episodes and 6 hours total, let's say. But then, you can probably only afford one Avenger per episode. And trying to get them all together is going to cost you as much as a film. So you got to figure all this out. And it looks like that's kind of what he's talking about. So kind of cool to hear the process of elimination here in terms of what they had to eliminate to get the TV series out, but also how that would change and how it could help a movie be bigger and more grandiose than a smaller scale, well, MCU show like Moon Knight if it was a film.